Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Maple, and for today's video we are Robloxing again. So in my last video where I played Horse Ranch Tycoon, I mentioned that I've been playing a lot of these tycoon type games on Roblox and that Barbie Dreamhouse Tycoon is my favorite. So I wanted to do a quick video just to show you guys. And this one is my favorite because, well, there's so much pink and I just like Barbie, and I think all of, like, the assets and models in the game are really cute. And for this video, the reason I've saved this build in particular for a video is because it is a stables and I obviously really like horses, so I wanted to save it to do a video for. I've already completed the other houses except for campsite, which I'm just now realizing that I can unlock that and I can't wait to do it. So in this game, you just start off with, I mean, it's basically like any tycoon game on Roblox if you played any of them. So you just have like these mailboxes that you go and collect your money from, and then you run over to, and you can turn, like, toggle off the arrows off and on, but you run over to like these little like disc things on the ground, and it just unlocks different things that you put in there. You get different amounts of, like, the Barbie tokens or whatever they're called per second, depending on how many things you have already unlocked. So like right now, every time you run over something, you're getting another like coin or whatever per second. And I went ahead and I've already done like 10% of this because it's so slow to begin with, and I wanted to get it up to 20%, and then usually, or 20 per second. And then usually how I do these tycoon games is I get it to around like 20 to 30 per second, and then I will basically just leave the game running in the background while I go do something else. And like in this instance, I had left it for a while, and then I went outside and read for a little bit, maybe like 20 minutes or half hour, and then I came back in and I had some built up, but it's kind of slow at first and it doesn't really get going quick until like mid to like close to the end. So it takes some time, and it's not something that I typically will finish like in one setting. Like most of the time when I play these, it's just something that I kind of do in the background, maybe once a day for like an hour or something, and I just kind of like, while I'm cleaning or whatever, I have it playing in the background, and then I'll come over to it and use up my points, and then I'm usually done for the day. It's not something that like I'm super locked into and invested in. I don't know, it's like if you're a perfectionist and like really like things to be completed, and you really like things to be like ticked off of a list, and you like to see the little like completion bar go up, which is really specific, but that's how I am, and that's why I like these games so much, is because I just like to see it like slowly be completed. And I know some people don't like these games because you don't like pick the decorations yourself. Like you can go back in later and like change your wall colors and some basic things like that, but for the most part you're not like actually like picking the decorations or anything. You're just unlocking things and then it adds it automatically. But for some reason that's like really satisfying to me. So this is kind of the sort of game that I will play while I'm listening to music or whatever, and I'll just play it in the background, and I don't know, it's just really satisfying and almost like therapeutic to me. Okay, now that I've wasted both of our time with my life story of why I like these games, let's get into the actual game. So I can already tell that this like house and yard and everything, this build is not going to take nearly as long as the other ones to complete. I'm already at 32%, and that like never happens usually, or in like my first time playing, it usually takes me several times to finish a build, and it's like over the course of hours while I'm listening to music or whatever. And I don't need to tell you that again, I already did once. But anyway, this one already being at like 34%, it's going very fast. So I might actually be able, what the heck happened to that horse? Anyway, I might actually be able to finish this one in one go, which would be great. I don't know what happened, but the game crashed, so I had to restart. But that's okay, because now I get to show you a couple of other features. So when you log in daily, as you can see, there's some different things that you can claim. And I'm actually going to try to log in for all those because I want that free go-kart. Let me just check something real quick. Oh my gosh. Why? Okay, I was excited that I could use a wheelbarrow, which I guess is like bare minimum, but it's like going through the ground, so interesting. Okay, I just want to say something really quick because I know some people are gonna watch this video and be like, what is the point of this game? There's nothing to do. It doesn't look fun at all. And I get that, definitely. But the whole point of the game is that there's no point to the game. Like, you literally just spawn in and run over cubes on the ground until you've completed it, and then you can either start over or move on to the next. And that does sound really boring to a lot of people, I'm sure, but that is kind of the appeal of it, is that it is so passive and like it's not challenging or difficult at all. It's just kind of something that you can do in the background idly while you're listening to music, or you know, you can leave it up while your money gains up while you're cleaning, or you know, running around doing something else, whatever, and then you can come back to it, and then it's so satisfying. It's so satisfying when you've built up a lot of money and then you can just like run rampant and like unlock all the cubes, or not the cubes, little discs on the ground, and just like get a huge percentage done all at once. I know that sounds so boring to most people, but like to me, there's just something about it that's like, it's like so satisfying. Also, of course, it has to be said that this is the kind of game that like RP players would go crazy for, and I'm not one, so that isn't part of the appeal to me, but if you're into that, then this is definitely a game for you. So something that I want to mention and I really appreciate about this game, and it's a lot of games on Roblox and just modern games in general, but there's actually a lot of diverse hairstyles and hair textures. Like when I was little and growing up, I remember like the majority of games, like you were lucky if they even had a curly hair option. Some they didn't even have like hair color options, but in modern games, and this one is one, you can actually get hairstyles that are meant for like black hair texture or like braids and things like that, and it's not just the same like flat straight awful hair. Like you can actually get different hairstyles to represent everybody, which I really appreciate that. Okay, I'm back. I took a little break from filming for a while to let my coins build up, and then I went ahead and finished the whole property. So you definitely can finish the stables quicker than you can the other dream houses and stuff, and I'm happy with that. I get a little bit burned out on some of the bigger ones that have like 5 stories, and it's just like, why? So anyway, I want to live here. Like, I'm so for real. This is like a dream horse property. You've got it all, and I really like that this like cabin or whatever this is simple. It's not like extravagant. There's not even a second floor. I love this rug with the horseshoes on it, and of course I like it because it's so pink. So, and now look at that fireplace, man. I would live here. 10 out of 10. And the rest of the place looks really great too. You've got like the paddocks over here, which I think the paddocks is probably my favorite area. And then you got like several lakes and fountains. There's the doghouse. There's the big stables. And then there's like, I don't know what they are, like little, like they're sheltery stable type things by the training area. But I think the paddock is probably my favorite. I like this here. So I had plenty of these Barbie token things. So I'm going to go ahead and get a couple of horses here. So the only ones that you have to pay Robux for are these like fantasy magical horses. So the rainbow horse, mermaid horse, and pink horse, which I kind of like the pink one. But the plain ones you can buy with the Barbie tokens, and if you're careful with your spending, you would be able to get several of these without actually having to pay real life money for it. So you can get the Appaloosa, Bay, Black, Palomino, Cremello, Chestnut, Perlino, Pinto, White, and Zapple. I don't care for the Zapple. That's kind of weird. But of these other ones, I don't think that they're bad. I mean, it's obviously very cartoony and kiddie, but, you know, it's Barbie. I think, like, just in general, I really like Bays and Palominos and Pintos. So, of course, I'm gravitating towards those. But the Cremello, like, that one is so cute. It looks very cartoony and adorable. I like the bay, but I don't like the green eyes. So I think the Pinto with the dark eyes is just like the most simple. So I want to start with that one. I'd say it's my favorite. Adopt. Come on, let me see him. Oh. Well, he spawned into the fence. So that's not great. But like, he's kind of cute. And he's bigger than I thought he would be. So let's head over to customizations and see what we can do. So most of these things you can buy with the Barbie tokens, but some things are going to be with Robux. And the options here. Why do I have the feeling that somebody that's never seen a horse in their life designed this stuff? Like, no offense, I know it's a Barbie game and it's like a cartoony kitty game, but if you've ever been around horses at all, these do not look very good. Ugh. Lord. What is going on? That was a lot to take in. I don't know what I was expecting, but that was pretty rough. Let's go ahead and name this thing so that I can take my mind off of the atrocity I just seen. And you know what? We're just gonna be simple today. We're naming this thing Patch. It's got spots, it's got patches, it's gonna be called Patch. These animations. First of all, my character has like plumber's crack going on right now. I'm being mooned. And I mean, like, I literally don't even know where to go from there. It looks horrible. Look at its legs. Its legs in the front are like, I don't know, they're like human legs or something. It's weird. I don't know. It's very unsettling, very uncanny valley. I don't like it at all. But I guess like its mane and tail isn't bad. Its head is cute. Its coloring is cute. And I'm trying to be nice about it because like I'm thinking in terms of like what this game is actually meant for and who it's for, and I don't think it's bad when you consider it's very much meant for kids and they are not out to make like a super realistic horse game. Like, this is a little Barbie Roblox game and it's not a horse game specifically. These are basically props, and yeah, it shows. It shows. I guess it could be worse though, honestly. Like, at least it has some movements, and when it's like idle like it is right now, it's actually pretty cute. So I'm just curious to see what these tricks look like. So I'm gonna buy one. Is that it? Literally did that for like 2 seconds. Okay, well there's dance. I guess that's meant for like dressage RP. That didn't look too terrible. Like, it could be worse, I guess. It could be worse. It could always be worse. Okay, I bought a little eye patch here. A spiffy outfit. Let's see if it makes it better. And oh my god, it looks worse. How does buying customizations make it look worse? But it does. My character, like, the position and shape is horrible, which I guess that can't be helped, but like, she's gripping the air for dear life, not even hanging on to the reins. The bridle structurally makes no sense, and the saddle is like 20 feet back on its spine. Like, oh my god. You know what I completely don't get though is that for a game that I believe that the people that designed it have never seen a horse in their life, they have coat colors that are like not the basics. Like Pinto and Bay, like those are things that like you can easily look up in like 2 seconds, but like Perlino, those are a little bit like rare and hard to come by. As far as like researching, I feel like you'd have to dig for those a little bit, so that was a little odd that they have those kind of specific, more rare coat colors, but then they didn't bother to like find out what a saddle and bridle actually looks like. It's like they've designed this based on memory, or like had a toddler draw it. I mean, look at the saddle right now. It doesn't even go around its stomach. Ugh. Okay, I don't know why I'm roasting this game so hard because, like, I'm obviously not the target audience here. I'm a grown-up, and this is obviously a child's game, and it's meant to be cartoony and cute. It's not meant to be accurate in any way, shape, or form, so, like, everything I've said is just, it's nitpicking. But I'm nothing if not honest, so I'm never gonna play a game and be like, it's wonderful, and it's actually a hunk of junk. I will say when I do or don't like something, and I mean, I guess for what it is, especially if you're a kid that likes RP stuff, then you will like this game, especially if you like horses. But I think that they could have done a little better, you know? What? What? Oh! I don't even know what to say to this. First of all, they're calling it stand instead of rear. And why did that just look like, oh my god, it looks like some kind of sea creature, some kind of tentacle arm wrestler thing, human arms. That horse should not have biceps. That was weird. I hated that. I take back everything good I just said about the game because of that. What's wrong with it now? It can't even bow. I'm not wasting any more tokens on these tricks, although I'm tempted to, just to see how much worse it could possibly get. Okay, I don't know about you all, but I think I've seen enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Please remember to like and subscribe, leave comments suggesting other games you'd like to see me play, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!